They don't like me, I'ma live my life anywhere. I ain't fucking with her if she ain't watching anime. You know the finest women in the world, you know they cosplay. Pocket full of money, yeah, yeah. Man, I came to play, yeah, yeah. Drop top, yeah, yeah. Drop top, yeah, yeah. All summer, yeah, yeah. I won't stop, yeah, yeah. Beat going crazy, it's a whole.
Moving on from DreamCon, we can talk about. I feel like we should talk about the anime theory first.
Are we talking about?
Because I don't think it will take as long as the Deadpool Wolverine.
Okay, I think the bar. Well, do you think we should do like? Oh, never mind. You can chop this up. I say you think we should do like 3 separate videos or just do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna chop it up.
Okay, cool. Well, all right then. So we can go ahead and now. Are we talking about the Bankai or are we talking about?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because
the Bankai and then the one with Sukuna and Kenjaku being.
Now the only thing about the Sukuna and the Kenjaku is like they're in the mangas, they're getting like almost wrapped up and they confirmed a lot of things. So doing the Kenjaku one is going to sound kind of silly because we kind of know information about Kenjaku already.
So the theory was that Sukuna and Kenjaku were brothers, demon brothers.
Yeah, they're like.
But like it doesn't have to be something that was revealed in the past. It was just a theory based on how the two interact in the manga and in the anime.
Mm-hmm.
And I said that I was interested in it because they go through 1,000,001 changes in this manga.
They do.
And it would not surprise me if at the very, very last panel, when we're wrapping this story up, he would just be like, oh, by the way, these two are brothers, and that's why they were acting like that.
That I ain't gonna lie, that would kind of slander the story for me because I don't know if I'm not gonna put out no spoilers and nothing like that, but if you're like into, where I'm at in the manga, that's not gonna make the story good at all because you had already said this about Kenjaku, like as far as like him, his history, his connections to each story, his connections to Sukuna, his blah 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 blah. So for you to like just spring this on us, like at the end is like.
But you know what? He's been pissing people off the entire way ever since he killed Gojo, and then didn't, and just. Hey, he has just been aggravating his entire fan base because they feel like he's just doing stuff. I said, this feels like something that he would just do. And I feel like with his history in pissing people off, the very last panel where he's not going to write anything else anymore ever, and he just decides to say that and leave it and leave
that would
it
be like, okay, like, what the fuck? Now, I do like the Aizen not having a Bankai.
Yeah, so the other theory is that Aizen does not have a Bankai. There was a few because I put that one on TikTok, and there were a few people who were like, well, they've never shown it, so... And then some people were like, but he has to have one in order to become captain, and...
No, you don't.
What's his power? Shikikai? Is that what it is?
Yeah, his Shikai is but you don't Kenpachi, he didn't even have a Shikai when he became a captain. That's how strong he was. Now, that is like he was the only exception because he was that strong. But in that breath, that you don't have to have a Bankai to become a captain at all.
Right. And that's what I was telling some of them who were saying that. But they were like, I said, even if it weren't, if it were revealed that he didn't have a Bankai, I feel like I would have an aneurysm because what the fuck?
I mean, to be honest, like if he was to have a Bankai, like what would it be? Because your Bankai is just like a souped up version of your Shikai. So if your Bankai was like, I mean, nobody knew that he activated his Shikan when everything was going on. Nobody knew they was under a Genjutsu. You would have to if he was to have a Bankai, I think it would legitimately have to be like planetary, like the whole planet is under your whatever, and everything that happening in the Blood World arc is all in our minds. And the whole time I've been pulling the strings. That would be crazy. That would be like, you talking about nigga being too souped up, like.
But then there's somebody on our YouTube page said that first of all they were like, he does have one, watch manga. And I was like, you can't.
They haven't even because they haven't even shown his Bankai yet.
Correct. That's what I was going to say, but I was like, I'm not about to argue with y'all because I don't argue with you people. But who knows?
Aizen is one of those people, like, I mean, you gotta watch out for him anyway. So if he didn't have a Bankai, I wouldn't be surprised. But if he did, I'm expecting, like I said, planetary genjutsu. That's the only thing I'm willing to accept. Planetary.
They were saying like he doesn't have. They were like they would believe that he doesn't have a Bankai, and he would just use his Shikai to make people believe that he has a Bankai, and he really doesn't.
That's wild too, because I mean, nigga. First of all, if you let's just say hypothetically, like somebody like Ichigo talking to somebody like, yeah, like eyes in his Bankai. Ichigo like, what Bankai? You don't have a Bankai. Yes, he does. I seen it. He does it. That don't make sense. Like, what are you talking about? Now Ichigo like, okay, now he playing games again. I gotta go put that boy back in jail. They need to kill his ass, but they can't. So,
right.
But yeah,
I just thought that those two theories were really fun. Just based on where like everything is in the manga and or the anime. And
the anime is actually coming back soon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, was it actually in a few days, next week or something like that?
I don't remember.
Okay, because I know it is coming back very soon. That Solo
Leveling. I have been
Leveling.
consumed with different animes. This one back here that I'm going to rewatch for like the 5th time.
I'm watching this new anime right now called Bartender.
Bartender's good. I like Bartender.
It is really good. Like, I really like. I'm looking at my bartenders differently now because I'm like, do y'all really care about me for real? Because I can't tell y'all, huh?
I like Bartender.
Yeah, I like it a lot. They just start dropping the dub, so I'm only on like the 2nd episode. And then on Crunchyroll, they got like the dubbed in like Hindu or some shit. I'm like, what? So they just start dropping the dubs for the Bartender. So I think I got like 11 more episodes. Cause like 13 episodes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm definitely checking it out. No question. So
I'm in the middle of one. I think it's called Jorgmund or something like that. It's about this boy who is like a mercenary who hates weapons. And he joins a team so that he can kill people who make weapons with the weapons that they make.
That's a lot of confusion.
Yes, it is. They were like, "Oh, he hates weapons, right?" And he's like, he's said before that he hates weapons, and she gives him like a machine gun, and they're driving. And he's sitting in the back seat and she's trying to talk to him and he's not really talkative or whatever. And they get attacked by this group of mercenaries and he just comes out unloading the clip.
Okay, but you don't like violence. Okay.
Killing several people in the cars that they are driving. He has really good aim. And he's like, I hate people who make weapons. Okay. You have no problem firing them bitches.
Facts. You got nothing.